Businesses counting on federal help have been shut out of the Paycheck Protection Program. That's a forgivable loan that businesses can use to keep employees on the payroll. But it took less than 2 weeks to burn through $350 billion that Congress set aside. Now Republicans and Democrats are at a stalemate on adding more money. Congressman Michael Burgess is a Republican from Denton County. He is live with us this morning from Lake Dallas. Congressman, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on, Jason.
Good to see you. I have some health questions for you, but first I want to start with the Paycheck Protection Program. Sure. It's out of money. Thousands of small businesses waiting to find out if they will get this loan. Everyone agrees this isn't a time for politics. If both sides can't agree, can't one side say, hey, give me what I want for this one? Everyone knows there has to be a third stimulus coming.
Right. Well, actually, I prefer to call them response bills rather than stimulus bills or rescue bills. Stimulus implied that there was something wrong with the economy. There was nothing wrong with the economy until it got sick from a virus. And we will fix the virus eventually. So arguably, the economy will emerge on the other side. That's the whole purpose of the response bills, is so that there is some existing economic infrastructure on the other side of this. Look, it's fairly straightforward. Put another $250 billion into the program and people can continue to receive the help that has been so popular. I don't know whether the Small Business Administration has ever acted with such agility as they have in getting almost 1 million loans out the door in a week's time. That was pretty impressive.
Yeah, but both sides can't agree on this. Why isn't leadership getting to the point, Congressman, where they're saying, okay, you know what? Side A, if you want this, you can have this time. We all know another rescue bill is coming. We're going to do this on the third bill. Why are we playing politics in D.C. right now with this?
I can't answer the question. I'll get you the speaker's number, and you may ask that question yourself.
Give me that number, definitely.
This is not a time. You're right. There is going to need to be another response bill. So if there. And I'm not of the mind that this last bill, the 3.0 response, the one that's known as CARES Act,
right? It
was a big bill, $2.25 trillion. We did it in 5 days. I don't kid myself that there are not things we're going to need to go in and fix. So there will likely be another legislative activity, but this one is just a continuation of a rescue package that, again, has done so much good for so many people. For heaven's sakes, get the dollars out the door, put gas in the tank, and let's go.
Let's talk about President Trump and so many conservatives saying they want to reopen the economy. You're one of a dozen or so doctors in D.C., in Congress. Should that do you think realistically reopening in your district in North Texas, will that happen before June 1st?
Well, I don't know the answer to that question, but look, think about it for a minute. It's not like a light switch. It's not a binary choice, either on or off. Think of it more like a dimmer switch or a rheostat, if you will. Right. And in different places of the country, the rheostat can be turned up or relaxed, whatever the term we should use, at different rates. And here's the key. And I think the White House is well aware of this and well on top of this. When you begin to do that in parts of the country, you got to be ready to go in with overwhelming force if there is a hotspot that emerges. And remember, that's one of the things about this virus that's been so damaging, is its ability to be a super spreader. And we've all seen areas where that has happened.
Indeed so, but you've seen what's going on in your district. Do you think it's likely this is going to happen in the next 5 to 6 weeks, that we're going to reopen businesses in your district?
I think it is an eminent possibility, and here's the deal. You have to be sure the hospital capacity. The administration outlined the things, the conditions that have to be met. The hospitals have to be ready to handle the surge capacity. You have to be able to provide the testing real time, the point of care testing that people need to be able to make informed decisions. But look, we have done enormous damage to our economy, and I hear about that every day, the very painful stories of people. And even, in the healthcare sector, cutting out all elective surgeries, all elective procedures. I ran my medical practice for years. That's your cash flow. You can't exist if you cut that out. So there's no wonder that people are asking, encouraging, demanding that we begin to think this through. And is there a way? Does everything have to be kept completely shut down? The answer may be no. Let's do it in phases. Let's be smart about it. Let's be sure we're ready to respond if things don't go the way we'd like.
Gotcha. Congressman, we are out of time. Good to see you again. Stay healthy there in Lake Dallas as well. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Coming up, Governor